Peace, Pisces. How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. Pisces, we're going to jump right into your reading. What is this? Little rose. I forgot. All right, Pisces, let's jump right into it. Ooh. I started your reading earlier, but I had a little debacle, so I had to stop. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Pisces, my name is Key, and this is Kind of Sweet Tea, and this is your general love reading. Please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bells so you know when I post my videos. All right, Pisces, let's get on into it. We're not going to do a who's coming towards you reading. I think Pisces resonate more when they are getting a more energy type reading where you're able to pull more energies in. I think Pisces enjoy that type of reading, at least from my experience. All right, Pisces, so that's the reading that you're going to be getting today. So let's get into it. The two songs that I was singing in your first portion of the reading that I had to close, unfortunately, was Relax, Go to It. Dun, 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 dun. Somebody might be an older Pisces or whatever, but Pisces, you may need to relax, or the person that you're connecting to may need to relax. The second song that I was, well, actually, which was the first song that I was hearing is I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. Somebody either denied, doubted you, or you doubted yourself. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into it. Clear messages for Pisces at the bottom of the deck. You got the Temperance, balance, stability, doing things in moderation. I like that for you, Pisces. You know, Pisces has a tendency to kind of like live up in the, in the clouds, right? And that's not an insult. That's a good thing because it makes it easier for you to manifest. But in this energy of Pisces, you're kind of like balancing the two energies, the ethers and the 3D world, right? But let's get into it. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Okay. Oh, same exact card that came out. Hello. Pisces, I feel like you're making a decision, making a judgment call on something. You could be connected to a Scorpio. Scorpio's last reading was similar to this. Well, this is the first card that came out for them too. So you can go ahead and check that out. If you're connected to a water sign, another water sign like yourself, a Scorpio, you could be coming to some type of understanding or realization. Something is blossoming or growing. King of Cups, there goes your energy, Pisces. All right. But like I said, you could be connected to another water sign like yourself. But tell me about this judgment. Why is that here? The Pisces. Why is judgment here? Ooh, so you made a decision to walk away. Get up and, get up and keep it moving. Move on, keep it moving. Like you're not looking back either at something, Pisces. This could, yeah. Page of Swords. Someone could be watching you heavily. Someone could be watching you walk away or move on. You could have started a new situation, or this is your decision to move on, right? Tell me about the judgment. Yeah, Death card. You could be connected to a Scorpio. There's some change. What's that song by Tina Turner? Somebody please, please tell me what's wrong. You tried to figure out what was going on with somebody, why they're changing. All right, the Sun card. Yeah, you may have figured it out. All right, so you're deciding to move on. You're realizing that it's time to move on and find some type of change or commit some type of change either to yourself or to your situation or circumstance. What else does Pisces need to know? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Oh, you got somebody may be getting a new job offer or starting a new project on their own. On their own. On their own is important. So you're not waiting for someone. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. You're not waiting for someone. You may have already started building. You may have saved so you can start a new business or start a new project. For some of you to be moving through your swords. Yeah. Wow. Pisces, someone that maybe wanted to invest in you with the Four of Cups energy, they may be feeling disappointed because this could be because you're walking away, moving away, leaving a situation. Temperance. Yeah. I feel like you have a plan, Pisces, that's going to bring you into stability financially. Page of Cups. I mean, Ace of... Girl. Knight of Cups. This could be you, right? Pisces, um, going toward things that bring you emotional fulfillment and taking some type of action that will make you feel your most creative. Like we talked about that Seven of Pentacles. So you could literally be creating something, Pisces. All right. But ultimately, we talked about this in the beginning of the reading when we saw the Temperance. You are doing things in moderation. You could be saving your money, not overspending or not becoming overzealous in a new project that you just started. You're allowing it to move slowly, 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 and allowing it to get bigger, grow bigger. Yeah, look at that. You're very intentional about possibly the types of partnerships that you allow yourself to, to be a part of. Like whatever you're allowing yourself to be a part of, Pisces, you're just allowing it to just flow easily towards you. You're not putting in a lot of work at all. All right. I feel like you moved away from some type of behavior or some type of situation. What type of change is this with the Death card? Let's talk about that change. What type of change happened for Pisces here or will be? The Moon in reverse. You won't be hiding your feelings about a situation, Pisces. You're not going to be hiding your feelings about a situation. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Maybe something that you've learned, or maybe that you're watching, seeing. Seven of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Something that you had to wait for, or someone is waiting for you. Maybe you're deciding that you're not waiting for something anymore because it's caused disappointment. I heard setup. What's the Moon in reverse? You have a lot of majors here, Pisces. So this is some major change for you. What's the Moon in reverse for Pisces? Pisces, this is your energy. You could be connected to another water sign, another Pisces. You got the Nine of Cups. I feel like whatever Nine of Cups, whatever that's down there, so many cards. But I feel like whatever it is, Pisces, that you're doing, whatever change that's coming towards you, it's something that you want, right? I feel like you don't want things to be a secret. I feel like you don't want things to be, hidden. I think you want to be very transparent, or you may be wanting to give some transparency to someone. Tell me about the Moon in reverse for the Five of Cups. Oh, Pisces, if this is not you, this could be someone that you're connecting to, but someone is going to be open about someone that moved away from you, or you moved away from. This person wants to be open about how they feel about the loss of this situation. King of Cups. You could be connecting to another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Scorpio, very heavy. What else is, what is that? Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's walked away. Tell me about the, tell me about the, Pisces. You do have somebody that really wants to come towards you. Every time I try to speak my sentence, I was hearing say it. I don't know what that means. Say it. Maybe that was the last thing you guys communicated about, or the last thing you said to somebody that you walked away from. Say it. Say it. I don't know why it's saying like say it. I don't know what that means. But what else does Pisces need to know? The Emperor, Pisces. I feel like you're taking control over a situation. It could be a male Pisces that I'm reading for, a masculine Pisces. Aries, you could be connected to an Aries. Pisces, there goes your energy again with the High Priestess. The Emperor, why the Emperor? Okay, you're taking control over something that brought you some type of anxiety. What brought Pisces your future? Three of Wands. What brought Pisces anxiety? Someone is not having a good time sleeping, or having a hard time sleeping. Maybe there's some type of finances that could be why you're taking your time with your finances, being moderate, balancing that out, but between the things that you need and don't need. Four of Swords, yeah, taking a step back, evaluating something. Maybe Pisces, maybe you walked away from a situation and you're like kind of allowing yourself to kind of like evaluate, you know, how it ended, why it ended, and what you need to do to move on. Because I don't feel like you're going back. Because the Six of Swords is here. The Six of Swords is here, moving away from this situation, moving away from conflict. right? You made a decision to move away from conflict and end things, but you may be feeling a little insecure about the situation. You could be feeling the loss of it. This could also be the person that you're connecting to, Pisces. Now, there's nobody in the, well, I don't know your situation, but if you are in a situation with somebody, you end the relationship with them, you don't feel the loss of the connection. Maybe they did something really bad to you, Pisces, or you just are not, you were not feeling them like that. But somebody here in this energy, whether this is you or the person that you're connecting to, Pisces, somebody is kind of feeling or want to be open about how they feel about the loss of the situation. Like if this Five of Cups was in the reverse along with the moon in the reverse, then I'm like, yeah, Pisces, you moved on from the situation, or the person that you're connecting to moved on. But I'm not really seeing that right now, especially with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Like somebody is trying to control how they feel, right? By possibly working and saving their money, not doing much, right? Staying to themselves with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, right? Staying to themselves, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but they're thinking about reaching out. This could be you or the person that you're connecting to. This person could be at a distance from you. This person could be someone that you had a ending with, you had an old cycle with. This person could have closed out the cycle with that person. It shows that with the Six of Swords. But what or this could be just you, Pisces, just allowing yourself to like process the ending of a situation. All right, just processing it, and you're doing it in silence. I'm not feeling like you're out loud. I don't feel like you're sharing this amongst people. I feel like you're doing this with yourself. Look at the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Like they're alone. Look at them. Like some typically when we see the Five of Pentacles, we see the Five of Pentacles traditionally, not typically, but traditionally when we see the Five of Pentacles, we see the Five of Pentacles with a couple, right? This is usually a couple dealing with some financial hardships. But I feel like here, Pisces, you or the person that you're connecting to is dealing with this on their own. All right, this is by themselves. This could be you too, or you. All right. Tell me more. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? Pisces, you got the Ace of Wands. Okay, brand new passionate beginning. I do see someone wanting to have some type of physical connection. This doesn't have to be sex, right? Like it could be sex. It doesn't have to be. Chariot. But I do ultimately feel like somebody wants some physical touch. This could be a hug. This could be invitation out, to do something exciting, join a club, whatever that might be. Somebody is wanting that, or that might be something that you might be taking an interest in. All right, tell me about the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. There's a victory that you have. It feels like here, Pisces, that you won something. You received some type of victory about walking away from a situation that did not serve you, and you're trying to hold on or maintain the victory. Sit down. Go sit down. Sorry, y'all. It feels like you're trying to maintain a victory, okay? Yeah, you got and this could be by leaving your options open, right? Dating a few people, you know, making yourself look good with the star card. All right, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're available, because it looks like you're focusing on investing in something, investing maybe in yourself or in your future, right? Your mind is busy. You're busy, but you may be making yourself look available, right? But it feels like there's a victory that you have and you want to maintain with the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands energy. Okay, you have a lot of wands. There's a lot of wands here. But I feel like it's a victory either way. Yeah, that's what I feel. All right. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're blocking out people. I feel like you want to be alone, or the person that you're connecting to. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. I apologize. Yeah, you're blocking out people who are not honest, who have manipulative tactics with the Seven of Swords. You keep this person or people blocked. Okay. You could also be trying to keep uh, I'm not going to say that, but this could be the person that you're connecting to. They could also be trying to keep whatever untruths they have. They're trying to keep it hidden or keep it tucked away with the Seven of Wands, because the Seven of Wands, typically when we see the Seven of Wands, this person is defending themselves, standing their ground. Someone could be defending a lie, like whatever that means for you. Right, standing on that. I won something, I got away with something, and I'm standing on it. That's what that feels like. This could be you or the person that you're connecting to, and this is leading from the Ace of Wands. That's leading from the Ace of Wands. So whatever brand new beginning someone obtains, and it could have happened after the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, right? Wow, I just realized the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups was switched, right? So the moon reverse is now sitting on top with the Five of Pentacles and the upright. Someone could be um, someone's financial situation could be becoming revealed, all right, and someone could be having a hard time resting, settling, and that's right on top of the Temperance energy. Someone could be having a hard time resting and settling, dealing with some type of loss. There is this a bit of energy where there's a brand new opportunity for a passionate new beginning. Someone is feeling like this is like an ego kind of thing with the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, but with the Seven of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords clarifying this Seven of Wands, it feels like something is more like a deceptive practice, like someone is just making something look good, making the outside look good. Something is not really truthful here. All right, tell me what else is. Where's Pisces in this energy with this Ace of Wands? Where's Pisces? Ace of Pentacles. You're stacking your money. You're having brand new beginnings, but there's the Four of Pentacles here, okay? Pisces, you can take it how it resonates for you, okay? So you could definitely be starting a brand new beginning somewhere else, right? And you may be protecting that, because the Four of Pentacles is not just about having to reserve your money and save your money, hold on to your money. It's not just about that. It's also about protecting your assets, protecting your investments, protecting yourself. This might be a little bit of stubbornness. So Pisces, some of you may be kind of like trying to avoid the truth of something, right? And you're kind of like standing on that, like, no, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong about a situation, or no, I'm not dealing with some type of hardship when we got Five of Pentacles here and we got Five Pentacles here. So you could be dealing with some type of hardship. And I'm not talking about all Pisces. This could be specific to maybe a certain number of Pisces, or just maybe one. But someone is dealing with some type of hardship. And this could be the hardship of feeling left out, feeling abandoned, or feeling they need to protect themselves. It may have nothing to do with finances, right? But I feel like someone is doing this while, or feeling this way while trying to maintain the victory. All right, but let's go ahead and see what's going on. Pisces, your reading is a little different. Think about the Ace of Pentacles here, the Magician in reverse. Yeah, something didn't work out. It's Pisces. You may need to go on a new journey somewhere else. Something didn't work out. You may be thinking about that already. Maybe you might be thinking about returning back to a family or a home. Okay. But it may require some type of emotional communication. There's your energy again. All right, Pisces. I don't want you, Pisces. Please switch the role as necessary, okay? Because although I'm here to tell the truth of what I'm seeing, right? Because this is in your energy, Pisces. So it may not very well be you. It could be someone just connecting to you energetically. All right, but what I'm seeing is whoever's in your energy, whether this is you or somebody else, there's this energy of things just not going the way they hoped. And this is after a decision. With Scorpio, you could be connected to that Scorpio energy where it says, when I said as a Scorpio, make better decisions, right? Somebody made a decision to walk away from someone. They chose between two. okay? And someone made the wrong decision. I think the decision that they made was in the hopes that the new beginning, the decision will bring them a brand new beginning, but they didn't have to work so hard. Make something look good, right? And that's what this feels like. Something, although it looks good on the outside, right? What's underneath is not really that good. Ace of Pentacles, Magician in reverse, right? It's an illusion. Seven of Swords here, okay? Last message for Pisces. Last message for Pisces. Four Pentacles. Pisces, if you need to, right? Pay the Queen of Pentacles. If you need to, right? Yes, protect yourself if you need to. Okay. Also, if you need to save your money, be truthful with yourself about that. All right, Pisces, be honest with yourself about needing to hold on to your finances. You don't need to impress anybody to make things look easy or look good. Hold on to your money, okay? Because I do feel like somebody may be thinking about moving, or they have already decided to move. You may need your funds, okay? Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Pisces? Ooh. For some of you, you could be either blocking out a lover with the Two of Cups, Page of Swords, someone that you could be possibly watching, or someone could be possibly watching you, and they may be they may be obsessing over the connection, because the Four of Pentacles is about possession, right? They're like, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. And if you look at this Two of Cups energy, they're embracing each other. You both may feel this way about each other, right? Especially if you are disconnecting from someone, either physically or emotionally, in emotional energy. There is this energy of watching, but also um, a bit of animosity with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is someone who comes in with the truth, right? Not saying that they're lying, but when they come in, the communication that they come in with is a little aggressive. The Knight of Swords, right? Comes in really quickly, but they come in as fast as they come in, they go out. So you may receive a message, right? A little bit of spicy message of something that, sit down now, sit down, a little bit of something that's been on their mind for a while, possibly from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone that you're very attracted to, strong Aries energy. This person could be a new person. This person could be someone that has had their eye on you, or you have this eye on this person. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. We'll ask about the Two of Cups in a minute. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Yeah, this is a person that you may have had some challenge with, conflict with, maybe an argument. All right. Someone maybe, like I said, someone may be taking a chance to reach out to you. And like I said, it may turn into some type of conflict. I feel like this person has something on their mind. Someone who's been watching you or holding on to you. Pisces, if this is you, don't say I'm not saying this is you, okay? But if it is you, whatever you got to say, you're going to let it off your chest. The moon is in reverse, okay? Tell me about the Two of Cups. I want to know more about that Emperor. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Ten of Wands. Yeah, somebody's going to let something off their chest. Eight of Cups. About this abandonment, about feeling abandoned, about feeling juggled. Like maybe you cheated on them. Maybe you were deceptive, or this is vice versa, all right? But I feel like whatever this person wants, I feel like it has a lot to do with the end result of being emotionally connected to you, all right? This person could have walked away, thought something was better on the other side. Turned out maybe it wasn't, all right, as better as they thought it would be. Tell me about this Emperor. For some of you, this is a divine masculine in your energy that's doing this, feeling this way. Others of you, this literally is you. And just be okay with hearing the truth of the matter. And there's nothing wrong with hearing. Nobody can see you say, yeah, this is my story. Nobody can say, yeah, this is mine. Right? So just take it how it resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, come next time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get your energy, connected to mine. I would love for you to do that. And turn on your notification bells. But let's see what the number 20 or 1010 is significant. Something about binary codes. Something on this binary codes. I don't know why it's important, but this Emperor, on top of this Emperor's mind, is this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, he watches her. You could be this nurturing energy that this emperor has on his mind. This emperor, I think, what they're worried about, what they're focusing on with the Five of Wands. You got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I mean, the Five of Cups out here. All right, what they're feeling the loss of, what they're having anxiety about. They could be dealing with the loss of this Queen of Pentacles, this nurturing energy, and they could be watching her. Tell me about who this Queen of Pentacles is. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing type of energy, very protective as well. You could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is the Five of Swords. All right. Chariot. The Queen. Oh, if you are this Queen of Pentacles, you've already moved on. You left the situation. You feel beaten, battered, lost. You feel like you were manipulated. Okay, heartbroken, but you're moving on from that. If this is you as the Queen of Pentacles, whoever this Queen of Pentacles has moved on. All right. Yeah. Like I said, investing in their future. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is single. You are single. You could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Justice card. All right. Now, whoever is in this energy, this Emperor energy, is forced to now wait. Okay. They're forced to now wait while the Queen of Pentacles moves on. Because somebody was so busy trying to hold on to a victory, it might now, I'm not saying it is. If you want your person, you got to make the decision to go after them. But I'm dealing with somebody who is stubborn. Four of Pentacles, Emperor. There's having a lot of control over a situation. Like somebody is too stubborn to move toward the person or the situation that's the thing, the individual that's on their mind. All right. Empress, High Priestess, I'm sorry. With the Ace of Cups. The truth is they really fucking love you, or you love them. However it resonates for you, Pisces. It's a lot of love here from one person to the next. But someone is feeling forced to move on. Nobody wants to be in this energy. Conflict about, feeling conflict or feeling afraid or what's the secret here? What is the untold truth for Pisces? What is the untold truth for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? What is the untold truth here for Pisces? What is the untold truth here? At the bottom of the deck, you have unconditional, innocent, support, whole heart, and drifting. All right, you got a lot of cards. You got nourish, self-harmony, soul's growth and comfort, despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless, depth, complexity, awareness, importance, and unspoken, regret, lost words, disappointment. All of that is literally here, and it's not really an unspoken energy. It's because it's apparent for somebody. This could be you or the person that you're connecting to, Pisces. Okay, so please take it how it resonates for you, Pisces. I'm gonna leave it here and give you back your energy. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Bye.